What are some things, advice that you could give someone who's just starting out and is probably struggling still with this idea of uh, determining fair pricing? Where would you tell them to start? It's probably definitely stop the myths. That's probably the first step. But then if we go into the more tangible things, where would you tell them to start?
Well, I've experienced exactly what you're describing, just starting out. So in a former life, I had a business in political consulting and lobbying and had that business for about 8 years. And the challenge that I experienced was that my revenue was tied to the election cycle in the US. Mm. So I was on this roller coaster all the time, revenue ups and downs. So that was really frustrating. And if there were resources to help me grow my business and solve those problems, I didn't know how to find those resources and I didn't know who to trust. So that was really frustrating for me. I was a really good consultant, but I didn't know how to price and I didn't know how to sell. And when I went out to try and find programs and courses and figure all that out, and I took a lot of those, what I found is that primarily they were designed by men for men. And they weren't working for me. And when I started talking to my friends who were business owners, they said the same thing. Well, I tried that method and it didn't work for me either. And at first we think it's us. We think, oh, well, I just can't make that work. The problem is they're not understanding, those programs are not understanding the way women think, the way we operate, the way we struggle, how we're juggling a million things, including our families and our businesses and our personal needs and all of those things. And sometimes taking care of parents. And so I've been in that situation and I really struggled when I was starting my business in political consulting. And that's why I started developing my own programs, because it's designed by a woman, by me, specifically for other women business owners. And that has worked really well. So I would say if you're just starting out, take advantage of the shortcuts that are available to you. Don't struggle for as many years as I did. I wish someone had been able to provide some relief for me, but I had to figure it out myself. And so what I would recommend is read Your Hidden Advantage, because that is the recipe for the different steps that you can take with the SNAP system of how you can learn how to price, how to deal with your limiting beliefs, how to find the right people that you want to work with. And when I say right people for you,